all the Hearsay yours?
Not all of them. There's only one Hearsay that's mine. It's this car. None of the rest are related.
Okay.
So this brand, this is mine.
Okay, you lied.
Cool. Cool. Live on TikTok, live on Instagram, live on Facebook.
Cool. On you, count us off.
3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler, Bosstalks on the Rooftop, and we are live right here in Arlington, Texas at Hearsay Cigar Lounge and Restaurant. And I have the greatest honor in the DFW of introducing the mayor of Arlington, Texas, Mr. Jim Ross.
What's up,
going
man?
on, baby?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good, brother. How you
Good to
doing,
see
man?
you.
I appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day in the middle of campaigning, running for re-election. So, guys, those of you that are Arlington residents, make sure you vote yes for Jim Ross on this upcoming mayor election. So, but we're going to get into the reasons why you should vote for him. If you haven't seen all the businesses that's been going on around here, all the extracurriculars of money flowing into the city, that man. So this is why you wanna get to know Mr. Jim Ross himself, the lawyer and the mayor. Sure.
All right.
So, boss.
Yeah.
What's been going on? Tell me a little bit.
What's not going on, man? You come into Arlington and just look around, and we got it all happening here. So, the hard thing is keeping all the balls in the air right now, and we're working at doing that. We just finished the best inaugural IndyCar weekend in the world.
Wow.
That's from Roger Penske's mouth directly to my ears. He says, for an inaugural weekend, what happened here in Arlington surpassed every other inaugural weekend for IndyCar.
Oh, that's huge.
And just massive. We're going to be doing it again next year. In a couple of months, we have 9 games of the World Cup coming here in to Arlington.
FIFA's going to be here.
FIFA's going to be here.
Good
That's
God.
like bigger than 9 Super Bowls in a 30-day period.
Absolutely.
Hundreds of thousands of people coming here and converging in Arlington. The Rangers have kicked off another season. We just extended the Cowboy lease to 2055 last night. We locked in the deal to keep the Cowboys here in Arlington to 2055.
Congratulations.
So thank you.
That's big.
That's huge.
That is big.
Huge. Not just huge for the entertainment district. I mean, huge for all of Arlington.
Right.
The economic impact that it has annually with the Cowboys and AT&T Stadium here is off the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I'm a little bit biased, right? Because I'm from Irving originally. When it originally is in Irving, Texas, the original Dallas Cowboys Stadium. I love what you guys did with the stadium. It's beautiful. Yeah. Jerry's were cool. But I'm remiss because I grew up playing in that stadium, and I got a chance to play in it just for one game. But I was like, man, Irving is missing a lot of money without that stadium. So I can only imagine what it's doing for Arlington.
Well, let me just give you an example. Irving's cool. I love Irving.
Right.
I love the people of Irving. The mayor there is a good friend of mine. But look at where the old Cowboy Stadium used to be.
Yes.
And what's there now?
Nothing.
No tax money's rolling in as a result of that. Nothing going on there. Cowboys are here. We've locked them in for another 30 years from now.
Right.
We have all the hotels, all the restaurants, all the bars, all the nightlife, everything going on here. And that's tax money. That's revenue coming into Arlington. I call it OPM.
Right.
Other people's money.
Right.
Coming in here. The majority of our sales tax revenue comes from other people outside of Arlington.
Yes.
That's huge.
Very. And so that's why you're the guy for Arlington, because you are generating jobs and revenue for the city of Arlington.
You know, in the last 5 years, we've been able to bring over nearly 30,000 new jobs to Arlington. We've brought 13 new North American or world headquarters to Arlington.
Wow.
And we've increased the average salary by more than 20%.
Time out. How do you increase a salary over 20%?
You bring quality work.
Right.
You bring tech jobs. You bring high-paying jobs. You work with local companies that may have already been here to help them expand their horizons on what's going on. And there's a secret to all of what we do in the entertainment district and economic development.
Man, that's beautiful.
You want to know the secret?
I do.
You're going to say it in front of everybody.
I want to hear it.
The secret isn't focusing on attracting a particular business or event. I don't have to chase a Taylor Swift concert or a Bruno Mars concert,
which just happened
here.
Yeah.
I don't have to chase that. I don't have to chase IndyCar or the Grand Prix of Arlington. What you chase on a regular basis is relationships.
Beautiful.
So relationships is really what makes business grow. You can be the best plumber, the best lawyer, the best doctor, the best whatever. But if you don't know how to develop and nurture relationships, you're never going to be the best at what you can be. You're never going to achieve that optimal level. And I would argue in Arlington, we do relationships better than anybody.
Yes.
And that's what gets people coming back. That's what gets businesses coming here saying, I want my business here. Arlington is the most diverse city in the entire state of Texas. We're the third most diverse city in the country.
Wow.
And I say we're the most diverse because we're the most welcoming. I'm a 65-year-old white heterosexual Christian man. That's how I see the world. So when I became the mayor of the most diverse city in the state of Texas, and I want to know what my Black community or Latino community or Asian or Muslim or Hindu community needs, maybe I should ask them, because you may find this hard to believe, but I've never been Black.
True.
I've never been a woman.
True.
So if I want to know
Well, I
what's
think that's true.
important, if I was, it'd be one ugly, ugly woman. But if I want to know what's important to women or to the Black community or the Latinos, maybe I should ask them.
Right.
So I created advisory councils. I have a Black advisory council, Latino, Asian, et cetera, LGBTQ plus.
Right.
And we sit down every month and we say, all right, what's going on? What do we need to do here in Arlington to make life better for you, for your business, for your family? What do we do with that? And it's worked wonders because we've focused on relationships.
And that's powerful. And the fact that you were able to build those advisory boards to be trusted, to steer you in the right direction. How is that even plausible for you to do when you're going to these committees and be like, hey, can I trust them to do what I need them to do for our company, for our city?
Yeah, it was a little bit rough at first. There had to be that sense of what's your objective?
Right.
What are you trying to get out of this? But if you treat people with integrity, if you're authentic and transparent, and I would just tell people just what I told you. This is who I am. I see the world through the world through the eyes of a 65-year-old white heterosexual Christian man.
Mhm.
I don't know what it's like to be gay and walking into a bar and having people turn and look at me
Right.
or discriminate against me because of the color of my skin.
Right.
I don't know what that's like.
Mhm.
I need people to help me understand,
Right.
and it's worked well.
Yeah.
People feel good about it. We start to celebrate
Mhm.
that uniqueness in Arlington. We have Juneteenth for the Black community. We have a Latino Heritage Festival every year. We have an Asian Heritage Festival. We have a Pride Festival. We have everything like that going on. We've had the American Muslim Cultural Festival here. I go out and celebrate Holy Fest with the Hindu community. People appreciate the fact that you appreciate their culture.
Right.
When we get to a breaking point, I need to handle that interview.
No problem.
So
No problem. When you're ready to break, you let me know, because
I can just do them quick and get out of here. So
okay,
you want to do that?
You want to take a pause?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll take a quick break. I'll go do a TV interview. Be right back.
Cool. Let us get that mic off you, so you're not walking around hot wire.
All right. We'll be right back.
So, guys, that's what you get when you're dealing with the mayor. He has interviews lined up, and so you guys are seeing this live, right? You're getting to see the breaks, the takes, the bloopers, the who's and what's it. Check out the pre-recording. You'll see how we put it all together, piece it out. So the main reason that I wanted to interview the mayor of Arlington was because of the business aspect, and then too, he has an affinity passion for the cigar community. So we're going to get into the cigar community, which is one of those fashions that are part of the culture and the community of Arlington. Like Hearsay is located here in the old Texas Ranger Stadium. And then just a few blocks down, we have a Black-owned cigar lounge called Smoke Chemistry Social. Right across the street from Jerry's World, which is the Dallas Cowboy AT&T Stadium. So having the wherewithal just to have not only a cigar lounge, maybe less than a mile away from him, shows the testament to, okay, he's more welcoming to businesses and not here to stifle the economic growth or opportunities for the community. So I really wanted to touch base with him on that. And you guys, let's stay tuned and hear his answers. Right now, I am smoking a 1910 Labrador Artesanos La Coronada. So anyway, I just butchered that name, but you guys get it. But it's made by 1910. So guys, and it's making me salivate. For those of you that are wanting to know the notes, it's a medium to mild, full body. And I'm gonna start getting the notes. I'll give you the notes as we proceed to go on. But any questions that you have, put it in the comments. We have the team in the back on the comments for us, whether you're here on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram. If you're live on TikTok, thank you for joining us on TikTok. Send a heart, send a like. Make sure you share, follow, and tell me, open, close, open, close. So yeah, spinning around, hanging around. I'm probably gonna smoke this all the way down by the time he gets back. So guys is joining us on live. I just came back from NOLA. We had NOLA Cigar Festival. We had PCA going on. Shout out to the city of New Orleans for actually hosting the plethora of cigar smokers in the cigar industry. Shout out to the Premium Cigar Association, which is the PCA, for putting on a wonderful trade show. And the after events, like the trade show is one thing, right? That's where you do business on the trade show floor. I want to say over 100 cigar brands to visit and choose from and see what's new, what the new releases are. You'll be seeing our recaps and our guests that we have on. We got over 20 some odd interviews done with a lot of the big names in the cigar industry. So I'm very excited to present to you that and see. Tell me what you're thinking. If you see somebody that you did not see, let me know who I should sit down with that you believe is a good cigar brand, does good cigar business, and you're gonna learn a lot about the cigar business and industry from these interviews, because a lot of the brilliant minds in the cigar industry happen to be part of the Rooftop family, the Bosstalks Rooftop family. So this is part of what you get with Kingpin Luxury, KP Lux, and don't hate on my smoking jacket because I'm pretty proud of this. All right, everybody loved it. But again, shout out to PCA for hosting us, allowing Bosstalks to roam and terrorize the PCA floor. And if you didn't attend PCA, try and get to PCA as a vendor or as a retailer, because they have a phenomenal lineup of events for you to actually learn a lot about the business that you're getting into, from those who have been in the game for 20 plus odd years. The cigar industry is very big in camaraderie and lifting each other up. So that's one of the reasons that I smoke cigars, not just because of the flavor notes and all that, but mostly because of the camaraderie behind it, what it symbolizes. So I am an avid cigar smoker, but I'm more so joining in for the people that are involved in the industry. And real quick, we'll do the shout outs to Steve Saka, shout out to Al McAuliffe, who's actually located here in Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Definition Cigars, who is located in Dallas, Texas. Friend Cigars, that's out of Dallas, Texas. Shout out to our friend Ray Watson from NOLA Cigar Festival. And he has his own podcast as well. Shout out to Chevalier Life, one of the biggest names in the cigar industry. He's a super fan of the show. This is actually his humidor. He had designed for Bosstalks on the Rooftop. So if you want a customized humidor, go to chevalierlife.com and check out his show. Check out his humidor, his merch, and the CEO of the PCA, Joshua Herbersky, friend and comrade of the show. We appreciate you. Thank you, brother, for everything that you're doing and everything that you have going on with the PCA. Love what you're doing. And West Tampa Tobacco Company. Shout out to Rick Rodriguez, his daughter Sarah Rodriguez, and his partner Gus Martinez. There was.
Oh shit! Sorry, you talking?
I was talking, but that's just because you weren't here. Oh, where'd you have this? Where'd you have that on them? That work? You leave me having to ramble on and talk to myself.
All right.
So,
Man, you could have did that when I was inside. I got you.
Thank you.
Man,
Thank you. Right?
man,
Thank you.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, he kept talking. I was like, let me just wait till he finishes.
See, if I say something, he gonna look at me
You're gonna
like,
get all butthurt.
yeah, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you say something,
Yeah,
he got to take it.
I got rag on it a little bit.
Thank you. Thank you for that very much.
One of us ain't right.
I mean,
Maybe both.
both.
Yeah.
I was thinking, but if we both wrong together,
It's all right.
it's all right.
It's all right.
So, we'll go far.
Sometimes being wrong is the new right.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, well, look, you make a bunch of left turns, you win in the circle.
That's right.
So you ended up back at square one anyway. Yeah. So you end up right. So we're going to pick right back up. And I want to get into the cigar community.
All right.
Right? Why cigars?
So when I did this place here, I wanted to do something that I like.
Right.
I like good food,
Mm-hmm.
good music,
Yes, sir.
good drinks,
Yes, sir.
and good cigars.
Talk to me now.
And when you put all of that together for me,
Mm.
that's my place.
It's a hell of a good time.
And so that's what we've done here. We focus on doing some good food. Wow, we bring in some good, talented stuff, from dueling pianos to live bands to comedy shows to just good entertainment.
See, I saw the stage and I was wondering, okay, what we got going on the
Yeah.
stage?
Yeah, we get a little bit of everything going on there. DJs sometimes. We've done karaoke. We've done you name it.
Yeah.
Just giving an environment where people can have fun. And on Sunday nights, we do salsa Sundays, and we do free salsa lessons. And we get people coming out of all ethnicities, all everything, salsa dancing. People love the salsa dance. And,
Who doesn't like tacos?
and that's
And
what
margaritas,
we do all of
especially.
that, so it's fun stuff.
Right.
So
Yours, when you experience a cigar, what is a cigar for you?
A cigar for me just sort of makes me slow down. It gives me it gives me a better understanding that I don't have to rush through everything. My days are full
Oh yeah.
of mayoring, of lawyering, of restauranting, of doing everything. I stay busy.
Right.
When I'm doing this, it forces me to say, okay, just relax. It's all going to be okay. You're not supposed to rush these things.
Right.
You're supposed to relax and enjoy them. So this reminds me that I can take a few moments to just chill.
Right.
And so that's what it means to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I often wonder that because I always like to tell people, like, when you have a cigar versus a cigarette, right? Cigarette, you're like antsy, you're anxious. It's just a quick little hit, but a cigar kind of like you just take your time.
You just take your time with it. Plus, it gives you an opportunity to do what we're doing, is sitting down and talking and getting to know people.
Right.
When you come out here, and you see people sitting around smoking a cigar, they're not on their phones, not generally.
Not
They're
every.
talking
Mhm.
to everybody else smoking cigars.
Right.
And if we can put our phones down for a little bit and light a stick up every once in a while and just get to know people, those are some very valuable life experiences.
Right.
You know, so
And for the cigar nerds out there, I have to ask you, for myself, what's your top 5 go-to cigars? Because I got to know what is a mayor of a major city smoking.
you know, I look at cigars like I do my drinks.
Mm,
Sometimes I'm in the mood for an old fashioned.
right.
Sometimes I'm in the mood for some bourbon on the rocks.
Right.
Sometimes I may want a gin and tonic.
Mm,
You know, it just depends what you're in the mood for.
mhm.
And the same thing holds true for my cigars. I like trying stuff new.
Mhm.
I like to see what's new and out on the market like that. You know, lately I've been into my Deadwoods.
Yeah.
I like the Deadwoods. They're I don't know, softer than your standard cigar. There's not a lot of afterbite with them.
Mhm.
I like Jaime Garcias.
Yeah.
You know, I like my Jaime Garcias regular like,
Yeah.
and can't keep them here because I go through them too fast.
They'll be gone.
But those are, I guess, my top 2 that I'll go back and forth with. But I'll try
All
every
of-
time I get something new. I'm trying it.
Yeah.
You know, some are great, some are not so good. A cigar is like a pizza, I guess.
Mhm.
Some are better than others, but they're all good.
Right.
You know.
Right. It's all about you get into the sauces and you start talking about the ingredients. It's like this pepperoni isn't that pepperoni, and this sauce isn't made this sauce. I had a conversation with a Bostonite and a New Yorker, and they all say, yeah, it comes down to the water and the dough of their pizza. And I'm like, I wouldn't be able to tell you the difference. But
No, I
It's
can tell you if it tastes good.
yeah, like I don't
Yeah.
know what you mean by that, but okay, yeah, the water.
I can tell you, do I like New York style or Chicago style or Detroit style?
Mm,
You know, I can tell you what the difference is,
right.
but I don't know how they. And the same thing with cigars. You know, it used to be, and you'll still see it with young guys who come in here and they want to act like they know what they're talking about with their cigars.
Right.
And I'll be the first to admit I don't know everything about cigars.
I know a little bit.
I know a little bit of
Yeah.
something. And they'll come in and they'll say, "Oh man, I had a Cuban. Cubans, man, you get the best." Let me tell you something. There's a lot of really good cigars that don't come from Cuba.
Right.
There's a lot that come from different places.
Right.
You have people that are blending leaves now and
Mm.
coming up with all kinds of good stuff. And don't sell Honduras short. Don't sell, Costa Rica short. Don't
Mm.
sell any of these other countries short, because there's some good cigars coming out from all over the place.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said that, because you get these guys that's like, yeah, is it Cuban? Like, I could give you a cigar right now that's wrapped and says Cuban, and you'll think it's a Cuban cigar. You
They
don't
won't.
know.
They won't know the difference.
You don't know.
Please. I get the guys that come into the bar and they'll see a Louis the 13th up there on the top shelf. And they'll say, what is that up there? And you'll say, it's Louis the 13th. Give me a couple of shots of that.
Excuse you?
And I'm like, do you know what these shots go for?
Yeah.
And then they're sort of locked into it because now they're trying to show off for a lady friend or something. And they're
Right.
like,
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hey,
And,
hold on, big fella.
like, dude, come on now. Come on, it's okay.
And then watch them. They actually shoot.
Yeah, it won't.
Like
They'll
sip.
It's a sipping, dude. Relax,
Yeah, right?
you know. And they'll come in. You'll ask them about what kind of cigar they want. You know, what are they looking for. What I love are the confident amateurs.
Yeah.
Who just say, I don't know what I want. I don't really smoke, but I don't want to be sick.
Right.
I want something sort of mild. I want something like this. And they sort of walk you through it in a very authentic way to say, I'm not really sure what I want.
Right.
And so then your job is to try to match them up with something that will make them want to smoke another one some other day.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why I have a patio instead of a lounge. Because you come out and smoke a cigar, and we get a little cigar smell on us.
Right.
But when you're in a lounge and you smoke, you're saturated.
Right. All the way through.
When you go home,
it's the smoking
you
jacket.
crawl up next to mama. She's like, you stink. You get in there, take a shower.
Right.
You smell like cigar. You smell like an ashtray. But people leave here and they don't smell like an ashtray.
Right.
They're not saturated. And for me, that speaks for, you know, a more appeasing time.
Right.
You know, you can get couples that come here, and maybe the guys or the ladies will come out here and smoke a cigar. They go back in and they ain't all stinking up the place.
You know, a lady first told me about Hearsay. I was like, yeah, that's dope. I've never been. This is actually my first time actually coming to Hearsay. And who other than to do it with? So what is it like having women come in and smoke in your establishment?
Man, let me tell you, I get some ladies that know their sticks. And it's cool to see. I mean, they know their sticks. They like it. I love it when the women come out here and they'll sit down, they'll smoke with you and have a cocktail, and you know, the guys that come out do the same thing. It's a real communal type of feel,
right?
You know, that these things here with a cocktail, they bring everybody together, black, brown, white, it doesn't matter. They all hang out here, put a little fire going in the fire pit, and we just have a good time.
Man, that's phenomenal. Sounds like my kind of place, right?
Yeah.
And so when people are leaving Hearsay, what kind of expectations do you have for their experience? What do you want them to say?
Yeah, that's a good question. I tell people I don't sell you drinks or cigars or food. I sell you an experience. And from the moment you walk in the door and you see the ambiance, you don't expect what you see when you get off the elevator.
Right.
I want that wow factor. And I want you to have that wow factor from the moment you step off the elevator to the moment you leave, where you're like, we gonna go back.
Right.
We gonna go back and we gonna tell friends about it. And we're starting to see that. You know, we're starting to see it. You know, we'll get people, the Bruno Mars concert that happened this weekend, people coming by and they see, well, it's a club. And they get up and they're like, man,
yeah,
it's a club.
Yeah.
And we'll have a great band going on and people dancing and having a good time, and people coming out here and enjoying a cigar or two, and it's cool.
I love that, because when I walked off the elevator, and when we came up the elevator, I was looking around. I was like, oh, okay. Beautiful plush decorum. You have the velvet curtains all lined up in the hallway. And then when you turn the corner, you have the nice chairs and you have the nice tables, and then you have the bar centerpiece in the location. And it veers off over to the stage, and then it can veer off to some more seating. And then we can come around the corner to the humidor. And then the humidor takes you right on out to the patio.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful design.
It's cool. It's cool. You haven't even seen the event side.
Wait, what?
I got a whole event side over there that's it's every bit as large as the lounge.
Really?
And I have 2 boardrooms, one that holds like 14 people, one that holds like 26 people. It's gorgeous. It's like walking back into Al Capone days with big chairs, just chilling. And I have a spot called the social spot where I can put a separate DJ or piano player, or we've had violin players over there where they're, playing all kinds of crazy stuff. And, 50, 60, 75 people coming in. I had the NFL Player Association in here the other day. They brought like 100 people in, just chilling, having a good time, hors d'oeuvres, drinks. Then they come out here and light up a few cigars.
That's a beautiful time. So, a few more questions. I'm gonna take as much time as I can, because I know you're busy. With being the mayor, because now we want to talk about legacy. Your time's not done yet. What do you want people to say about your run as mayor in Arlington? Because everybody has their things, but
I guess 2 things. I want people to believe I cared. I think we all want to feel loved and appreciated.
Right.
No matter what we do, whether it's our family, whether it's our friends. And I'm not so old to say, I don't care what people think about me. I do.
Right.
I want people to believe I really care for this community, because I really do. And I want people to believe that I left the community in a better place than it was when I found it. And if I can accomplish those 2 things, mission accomplished, baby.
I love that. So let's rewind it back a little bit before you, right? How did you find it?
There were some things that needed work. We have term limits now because people weren't happy with what was going on before. So they implemented term limits to get rid of the mayor and council. The firefighters had sued the city.
Wow.
The police were having a hard time getting meet and confer. I'm a former cop in Arlington. I was part of Arlington's first full-time SWAT team, and I spent 7 years undercover buying drugs for a living.
Wow.
So
you're really an American badass.
I've taught martial arts for 30 years. And,
Goddamn Chuck Norris.
And I was a Marine.
Oh
So,
man.
So I did crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Before I was a Marine,
I like you even more now.
I grew up in Detroit, and I was a bouncer in a disco in 1978 in Detroit, Michigan.
Wow.
I was a white boy with an afro. My dad said I looked like a Q-tip.
Damn it. Damn it. So
but anyway,
grew up fighting.
yeah, we did real fighting back in those days, and so it was rough. So me and counsel at the time went to work on mending relationships with our first responder. I told you earlier, the most important thing in anything we do is relationships. Your relationship with God, family, friends, community, colleagues, coworkers. Those relationships matter.
Right.
So we went to work on relationships.
Man.
Not just relationships with police and fire, but relationships with business owners, relationships with my minority communities, relationships with the school districts, relationships with everything. Working on better relationships. Out of that better relationship philosophy, then comes the economic development.
Right.
Then comes good jobs. Then comes good relations.
Yeah.
All of that stuff happens.
Because I mean, the masses have to be able to trust you with their safety when they're doing all these major events in this city. So
Yeah.
you having that relationship with the first responders and showing that, hey, we can accommodate and we can make sure that these families go home safely. That's huge.
Yeah, it's
That's
huge.
huge.
Yeah.
So going from your police days to your SWAT days, you went into being a lawyer.
Yeah. How'd that happen?
Yeah, this transition
So-
is crazy.
When I was a cop, I used to get to testify a lot because I was undercover. But I also was an expert on use of force because I taught cops how to defend themselves.
Right.
So I would testify quite a bit. And I just remember watching these lawyers in court thinking, I can do better than that. So I was 36 years old. I went to law school and finished law school and passed the bar, and rest is history.
Man, you're a man of many hats.
I haven't figured out what I want to be when I grow up.
He's still growing.
I'm not really sure I want to grow up.
Right.
You know,
Because usually when you grow up, that's when you plateau, and that's the limit, right?
like, why we got to grow up.
Yeah. So with that, the opportunities in Arlington are limitless with you at the helm.
Well, they're limitless, not just because of me. I'm a small part of a big team.
Right.
I'm the mayor, but I'm just a small part. We have a great staff here. We have great counsel. We have people that believe in people. We call ourselves the can-do city.
Yes.
So, we do,
And get it done.
Yeah.
So with that said, how can we find you? How can we connect with you? How do we go vote?
Well, there are 6 early voting locations in Arlington. Voting is May 2nd. Get out to vote to any of them, from Sub Courthouse downtown, LZ Odom North Side, Active West Side, South Service Station on Green Oaks, Bob Duncan Center, and TCC Southeast Campus. Those are all the places to go vote. We need everybody to come out and vote. I have a strong opposition right now who are well-funded and hungry. And for whatever reason, they don't like me or the direction Arlington's going. I think we've done a good job, and I'd like to finish this up with one more 3-year term.
Well, let's see if we can get it done. Help you out with that.
I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming
All
in.
right, brother.
Or
God
having
bless
us. Thank you. Guys, this is Bosstalks on the Rooftop. This is Jim Ross, current mayor of Arlington, and owner of Hearsay Cigar Lounge and Restaurant. Make sure you remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. 2 fingers.
Basically saying check out an episode, or you can set it up for an election as well.
Say that again.
So we're gonna have like a what we call a drop, basically just like saying, you know, check out my episode. I'm doing check out my next episode. But also put in the election.
Okay.
So, first name, Hearsay, Mayor Arlington. Check out my episode, Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Be sure to get out and vote. Vote me for mayor.
Okay.
This coming up election.
Hey, y'all. Mayor Jim Ross here, Arlington Mayor at Hearsay, Arlington, out on our cigar patio. Please check out the next episode of Boss Talks on the Rooftop. You're going to love what you hear. We're going to have a good talk about what's going on in Arlington. Come out and vote May 2nd, Arlington. I'm trying to be your mayor for one more term, so get out and vote May 2nd. God bless y'all.
That was perfect. That was perfect. You did this once or twice before.
Once or twice.
This came from places.